Good morning. It's day 53 on trail, about 25 to 8, and we're just setting off for the day. We had a lot of thunder and lightning and rain last night, which started off with a bit of splashback into the tent because we pitched it quite high. But after we lowered that and fixed it up, it seemed to be pretty good. And it died down overnight as well. River crossing. Which one? That big one? Okay. We've had a little bit of a change of plan from what we were originally planning as far as resupply goes, which seems pretty common for us to be doing at the moment, mixing things up as we go. Because we didn't make as many miles in the last couple of days as we thought we would, we're not going to get to the grocer today. And tomorrow's Memorial Day, so we're not entirely certain if it'll be open or what hours it'll be open. So instead we're going to hitch a ride this morning into Newport, which is only 4 k's from here to the road crossing, and then an 8-mile hitch into town. And from there we'll pick up enough food to get through to the next one, so we can skip the little grocer and go straight to Daleville. Not entirely certain what resupply is going to be like in Newport, but I expect it will probably be better than the grocer would have been anyway. So it is pretty early on a Sunday morning right now, so hitchhiking could be a little bit difficult, but we'll see how it goes. It's 8:30 and we've just come up to the road crossing now to try and hitch into Newport or Blacksburg. One car's been passed so far, but we've only been here for a couple of minutes, so hopefully somebody will stop for us not too long. So it is now 10:45. It's about 2 hours since we got to the road crossing, and we've probably had the best trail magic I've ever had in my life. A man named Longhorn was driving the wrong direction to pick us up and pulled over and stopped. He has hiked the AT 1.5 times and lives in Newport, which is the neighbouring town, a little town that he discovered when he was on the trail. He's also got permanent residency in New Zealand, which is pretty cool. And he picked us up, turned around and took us back to Newport to go to the store and do our resupply. And then he said, "Oh, we'll wait for you and I'll drive you back to the trail." And when we told him that we quite wanted to recharge some of our devices for a little bit before heading back, he said, "No worries, come to my house, you can recharge your devices and have a shower, and then I'll take you back to the trail." So that's what we've just been doing, having a bit of a chat with Longhorn. I've had a shower, feel amazing, fully charged up my battery pack. He gave us a sandwich for the road, and 2 hours later we're back on trail. It's been a pretty awesome morning, really. ended up walking about 20 k's today, which is what we were hoping to do. Probably could have gone a little bit further because of how efficient our resupply was, but we've got 4 k's to another tent site, and then from there it's straight up a really big hill. And so we thought we'd leave that for ourselves tomorrow so that we can warm up a little bit before having to climb the hill. It's been a pretty hot day, and it's still pretty warm now, even though it's almost 7 p.m. And it's going to get hotter tomorrow. Forecast is for it to be 90 degrees tomorrow with something like 70% humidity. So it's going to be pretty hot, especially because we've got a lot of big hills tomorrow. We're hoping to get as close to McAfee Knob as we can, either to get sunset at McAfee Knob tomorrow or maybe sunrise there the day after. But based on how hilly it looks like it's going to be, that might not be possible. We'll just have to wait and see. It's day 54 on trail, about 7:15, and we're just currently cruising through the 4 k's beyond the shelter to the bottom of the hill, and then we've got a big uphill to start the day. Not entirely sure how today's going to go. It looks like there's a lot of big hills, but they might be well graded, so it might not be too bad. A marathon would put us at McAfee Knob, which would be cool, and that's kind of the ultimate goal for today. So a little while back at the water source, Raiden was grabbing some water, and I yelled out to him that I was going to go to the bathroom, and when I came back he was gone. I have to assume that he thought I said I was just going to keep walking, and he's trying to catch me up. Well, at the same time, he's in front of me, and now I'm trying to catch him while he's trying to catch me, and we're walking up a really big hill. So that's always fun and games. I've heard that there's trail magic at the top of this hill, so that's pretty exciting. Hopefully he'll stop there and I'll be able to catch him up. It is.
Yep.
700 miles. Once again it snuck up on us. I actually just walked straight past it, and Raiden was like, hey, look what you walked past. But I did see on some online photos like some really cool stone signs, so I wonder if we'll come across that as well, or maybe that's gone and that's the only one. Just have to wait and see, I guess. We're also really close right now to the Dragon's Tooth, which is meant to be a pretty cool stone outlook. Not entirely sure, but I guess we'll figure that out in a couple of miles when we get there. So we just stopped off at Katahdin shelter to grab some water. We've now got less than 2 miles to the summit of McAfee Knob, and we should be there in time for sunset. So we just did our marathon mileage and got to McAfee Knob in time for sunset, which was the goal. And we've just spent like an hour sitting up there watching the sun and taking photos and things. That was really cool. In that time I've definitely seized up a little bit. My feet are a bit tired and sore, but not too bad really, I suppose. Now we've just got to walk an extra kilometre to the next campsite so that we can find somewhere to sleep for tonight. Pretty excited about getting inside the tent and lying down and not having to get back up again until tomorrow morning.